When I was on tour with Phil Wickham and Fee, I was kind of going through this time in my life where I was just really desperate to hear God's voice again. You know, like when you've experienced God in really tangible ways and you've known Him to be so real and so intimate and just so near, and then all of a sudden there are those times where you walk through the valleys and you feel like God is very distant. And that's kind of how I felt. But not only that, but I felt numb inside. And, you know, I felt like maybe I wasn't as sensitive to the Lord's voice as I had been once before. And so I was just in that place of trying to figure that out and wondering, you know, Lord, is there something that's separating me from your love? And I even said that in the first verse of this song of Can Anybody Hear Me? And, you know, I just started out in this random room in a church in Waco, Texas with an out-of-tune piano, and was just kind of writing down some lyrics on a piece of paper I found in there, and you know, it just came out. I'm staring at these empty walls, wondering when you'll visit me again. When will you come? If there's anything at all coming in between our love, please show me. And you know, I really believe that God is not afraid of our questions. He's not afraid of our desperation. He's not afraid of us coming to Him and going, Lord, what's going on? Where did you go? And how am I supposed to deal with this? And because I believe that He wants us to pour our hearts out to Him. And He doesn't freak out, or He doesn't get nervous. He doesn't get confused when we come to Him with our struggles, because in reality, that's what we're supposed to do. That's what He wants us to do, just to lay those burdens down at His feet. And so I got really honest with the Lord and asked Him some hard questions. But, you know, in the same regard, whenever you ask those questions, you know, we have our answer already. It's in God's Word. And God's Word says that there's nothing that can separate us from His love. And so, you know, even in those valleys and those dark times and the times where it feels like God is really distant, you have to cling to the hope that we have, that we know to be true, that's in God's Word, because His Word doesn't fail. And knowing that nothing can separate us from His love, nothing is lost. God has not forgotten us, and He's for us, and He's with us. And we have to cling to those promises, especially in those times when we can't feel it as much. And it's a choice to trust, even when we don't feel like anybody can hear us, knowing that God is listening.